Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Today I got three great projects for you to go over today. These are my three picks for today, and just want to throw these out there for you guys if you're looking for something different to accumulate in your portfolio. Now, full disclosure, these three I don't currently have in my portfolio, but they are great projects, and there's nothing wrong with them or any reason why I wouldn't have them in my portfolio. Other than when I was looking at some of them earlier, they were higher in price, so I didn't want to accumulate any at that time. And there's just so many tokens out there. You can only accumulate so many in your portfolio because you don't want to be spread too thin. So we'll jump into the website here and take a look at these three. All right, the first one is OVR, and this one it's at 40 cents right now. It's up 14 cents on the day because they've had some. They must have had some kind of recent news why they're up. Just like all of a sudden from 27 cents to 40 cents. So probably have another correction on this one soon where you want to buy back in. But the price overall isn't too bad. If you look here, they were back in this range late last year, or actually back in March of this year. If you go back 180 days, back in March they were back up to 37 cents, and then they had a correction down. So you might want to wait a little bit on this one to get a little bit of a correction to start jumping into it. But I think that this isn't a terrible price for this one. If we look at the market cap on it, right now we'll go to the max on this one. It was up to $100 million, and this was December 2021, and it's been back down to 20 million market cap, so it's down about a 5x from there. That's still a pretty small market cap, but this is one that is kind of trending on CoinGecko right now, so I wanted to cover it. And they're kind of like an augmented reality for artificial intelligence, and that's going to be huge in this next bull run. And like I said, I would probably wait for a further correction on this one before I start jumping into it, but I want to mention it since it's trending right now and just let you guys be aware of it. So if it does get a correction and you're looking to add a smaller market cap that's a little higher risk but still is in that artificial intelligence portfolio, that you might want to grab some of this. When you take a look at the website here, they've got the over avatars powered by artificial intelligence. We'll pull that up quick here and take a look at it. And set to change gaming forever. If you've ever played a video game in which quest forms a central narrative, you'll have to come in contact with a non-player character or NPC. We all know what NPCs are. The best NPCs are impart timely information for you to help in your journey. The most infamous, like Ellie from The Last of Us, Elizabeth from Bioshock, and Cortana from Halo. Now think about these AI. It's kind of interesting if AI gets involved in gaming where what if you're fighting a boss or you have these NPCs in the game and they've got their own artificial intelligence. They're not just pre-programmed. What if they get smarter? So what if each time you defeat them, they get harder? I mean, that would be really interesting. Like if they can outsmart you, like, oh, they did this to me last time. They had these moves at this certain time when I did this certain spell cast or whatever. And then all of a sudden, it changes it on you because it's learned that, hey, if I do this, this is a weakness. I mean, that would be crazy. So artificial intelligence in gaming could really make games challenging in the future. So I hadn't thought about that until now. But they've got this in here, and they've got the over token that I'm assuming you can probably, let's see, they got like a DAO here for voting. They did this hybrid fashion show, the metaverse fashion of the week. But this is just one that I wanted to mention real quick because they're probably going to do really well with artificial intelligence coming up in the next bull run. And they've got these avatars, like I said. So don't want to get into too much detail on this one, but this is just one that I wanted to cover quick. Another really good one is Illuvium. We'll take a look at that one here. Illuvium, they're that $46, it seems kind of expensive for a token, but if you look at what they did in the last bull run, they were up to almost $2,000, $1,800. But if you look at the market cap, it was at almost $1.2 billion market cap. Right now, they're currently at 200 million market cap. So That's about a 6x from here almost. So I think Illuvium will probably surpass this previous market cap in the next bull run. So you could probably get a good 10x or so out of Illuvium the next one if it does well. They've got some pretty cool things going on. If we look at the price on this one over the past 90 days or so, it's up a little bit, but the most it was down to, I guess that's a market cap. The price has been coming down quite a bit over the last 90 days, but the market cap's been jumping up. So I don't know if they had, it kind of doesn't make sense why the market cap went from 175 million up to 275, but the price didn't really jump up there. So I don't know if that's 100% accurate on CoinGecko. But if you look at the price, it's been coming down a lot since it jumped up here back in January. So it's a good range to start accumulating this one again. And so keep an eye on that one for your portfolio. Another one I wanted to cover here was Near Protocol. And this one, they have $1.62 right now. If you look at the 160 days, it had a jump also back up in January. A lot of these projects jumped up in January. It's when a bunch of whales or someone bought in. But they're starting to come back down in the price here. And it's a good time to start accumulating a lot of these tokens that jumped up in January. So I think we could get a further correction coming up in this year throughout the rest of this year. And it's possible that we all of a sudden jump into like a mini bull run and Bitcoin jumps up to like $40,000-$50,000 and then corrects back down. But I don't know how likely it is. It's kind of like the charts are saying that Bitcoin's been really bearish lately and not too bullish, but it's really hard to say. So you just got to keep dollar cost averaging into these dips and try to take advantage of them and try to do the best you can to buy when the prices dip down. And none of these prices are going to matter too much in the next bull run because they're going to be a lot higher typically than what they are now. So just kind of keep that in mind. Near Protocol is a great project, and they're like an open source for open web. They've got their own app here, and it's a wallet app. So I don't know, I haven't used it, so I can't really tell you how great it is or anything, but they do have their own wallet app. And then they've got these teams on their project here. And, you know, I haven't heard a lot about this project, to be honest with you, but it is one that has a lot of following and a lot of backing behind it. And if you look at their market cap here, in the previous bull run, they got up to $12.5 billion market cap, and right now they're only at a 1.4 billion, so that's almost a 10x from here. So if it continues to do well, the potential for this to do a 10x is pretty easy. It's a possibility that it could do a 20 or 30x if it does really well. The circulating supply is 90% in circulation, so that's really good. And if you look at the price here, that didn't impact the price, because if the price was up to $20, which is more than a 10x from here, but the market cap's a little bit under a 10x from here. So they've had some more tokens come into circulation since the last bull market. So it's good that they're out into the circulation. You shouldn't have to worry too much about it affecting the price now that 90% of the tokens are in circulation. So that's good. But yeah, Near Protocol is another good one to look at. And that's the three that I wanted to cover for today, guys. Give you three good projects to look at. If you're looking at some different ones to accumulate, you could do some more research into these three. And if you'd like me to do any more in-depth videos on either of the three, I'd be more than happy to. I just wanted to get three of them out there for you guys to take a look at that are decent projects, have a good following, and aren't like a rug pull or anything like that, that are not one of them with a lower market cap and then two of them that are up in the higher market cap, kind of like a mid cap or larger cap tokens over the $1 billion mark. So those are two safer ones, and then that over lower market cap one that you could start looking at that one too when it gets a correction. And that one would be good for, like I said, for the artificial intelligence portion of your portfolio, because artificial intelligence is going to be huge in the next bull run, so you're going to want some exposure to that in your portfolio. But that's all I got for today, guys. I appreciate it, and I hope that you guys have a great day. Feel free to jump in and chat in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this video or any other projects that you'd like me to look at. Feel free to jump into Telegram. That's free. It's just getting started, so there's not much going on there yet, but eventually there will be, and eventually I'll be doing like some private videos and stuff in there for that group once we get that community grown. And that's all I've got for this one, guys. I appreciate it, and you have a great day.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.